Everybody, good Sunday morning, top of the morning to you. Had to come inside, sitting in my dining room this morning. It's raining here in East Point at 8:51 on this Sunday morning. Is it odd to me that I think sometimes that I've beat life, that I'm 70 years old, that I've lived a long life, that I've won, that I beat life? Although there's possibly another 15 or 20 years of good living left that I could do. But I just feel like I had so many other close calls in my earlier years that I made it through it. And almost at this age, I feel like I'm already on the winning side. You know, if I died today, I died a man who'd lived a long, rich, full life. And so anyhow, the Morning Post this morning, on this Sunday, the Lord's Day, July the 26th. Oh my goodness, let me change that. July the 26th. I put June the 26th. Okay. If not, I'll get all kind of comments like, it's July. All right, I just changed that on my Facebook page. On this Sunday morning, the Lord's Day, July the 26th. I'll get it right, y'all. Y'all bear with me. It's the Lord's Day. I find myself preparing for the fall as we head into August. I guess it is my way of hastening the cooler days of September and November. Or is it my way of not living in the moment? You know, there's much ado now about being in the moment, living in the moment. Or is it my way of not living in the moment, not wanting to deal with the hot days of July and August? Of my way of wishing summer away? Fall has become my favorite time of year. Winter is close behind. Maybe winter is my favorite time of year. I love winter time now. I have gotten to where I just love winter and fireplaces and getting all my array of jackets and coats out. And although I do seem to get a little chill at this age easier, I love watching the Falcons and football and the windows cracked open beside the bed at night in the fall of the year. I have been following the struggle to live of former Republican Senator Ben Sasse, dying from a rare form of cancer, and his efforts to try to stay alive for just as long as he can while using experimental drugs. He just wants a little extra time, he says, with his family. What do we leave behind when we go? Certainly not cars, not houses, not travels or luxuries. What we leave behind is family and the people that we love. That really is the reality of it all. We all have had years of oceans and mountains and birds and trees and travels. But the people we love, that time is endless. We never get enough of that time. While laying dying in an emergency room with a room full of nurses and doctors, with all of them trying to revive me, doing chest compressions, with my vision gone, laying there in the darkness, I could hear my daughter Heather standing on the other side of the door crying. I thought, good Lord, I'm about to die. I thought I was a goner. In the darkness and fear and facing death, I envisioned my brothers James and Joe just showing up beside the bed, and I tried to visualize them, and James speaking up and saying, oh, brother, get up from there and come on, stop all this foolishness. Let's get out of here. They never showed up. All of my life I had told my children, when I die, don't grieve for me. Yet I heard Heather weeping before I even died. For the first time in my life, I realized when I leave, when I die, I will be the one grieving, that I would be the one missing them, that I would be the one saying goodbye. I think in that moment, something changed in me. Since then, I have seen life differently. Everyone should have a near-death experience. It changes people for the better. I think, like Ben Sasse, we have a so what period of life after we experience that. So what if people don't like that I'm gay? So what if I don't want a big house and fancy cars and try to keep up with the Joneses like everybody was programmed to do in our younger years? So what if I got married at 70? It's my life. I do what I want to do. After living with a trans woman for 16 years, so what if sometimes I'm deeply spiritual and love Christ without measure? And then again, sometimes I think it's all just a bunch of bullshit. So what? It's my life. Believe what I want to believe. Live the way I want to live. So what? Being Republican or Democrat is no longer on the radar for Ben Sasse. He told Jake Tapper in an interview that his only regret he has is spending so many nights away from his family for all those years while he stayed alone in hotel rooms. His son is only 15 years old. It has been 20 years and a 6-hour operation since that day. I feel like I've learned a lot about living and dying since then. Good Sunday morning, sweet people. It is a gray, cloudy, humid Sunday morning here in the South this morning. Life is a gift. Ben Sasse has extended his days. He should have been dead months ago. People try to hang on to that when it comes down time. When it is our time to go, I have learned. It reminded me of a time when I got the courage up to go up a ladder, to get on a diving board. I think it was at Warren's Boards Club. And I made it up the ladder and got to the end of the diving board, and it was 10, 12 feet up off the water. And I just got terrified. Then I'm like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then I turned around, I seen that line of boys behind me. And I couldn't make them all get down and get out of my way, so I had no choice. In death, we have no choice. So in that, I thought about that afterwards, about that day in the operating room, that with death, we have no choice. We have no say. And it's kind of reminded me of, like, you just have to reach a point. When it comes your time, you just have to reach a point to let go. And that's what I did. I just let go, which I woke back up. But that's why so many times when we're sitting by the bed of a loved one or something, we go ahead and tell them, it's okay. It's okay. You can let go. You can go. Go. You can do it. Good Sunday morning, everybody. Sunday mornings at Constance House, with it raining outside. Ava and I need to get our walk in. Here's hoping and wishing you having a good week ahead. And, there's that. Love y'all.